This is my buddy Marcus. He came to me about 2.5 years ago, and he was a rescue animal, so he was someone else's unwanted pet. And the moment I laid my eyes on him, it was love at first sight. And we've been like this ever since. So.
Marcus is 2.5, which is considered old for a rat, and has been having trouble breathing.
So he's been wheezing a little bit, and also he's been having like snotty kind of substance coming from his nose. And that can be a problem, especially here in Cairns where the humidity gets really high.
Hi there.
Hello.
How are you? I'm Chris.
See ya. Nice to meet you.
Who's this in here?
This is my friend Marcus.
Little Marcus.
Yeah, he's an albino rat.
Hello, buddy. All right, do you want to come through then?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Normally I associate Cairns with big dogs, with the occasional cat, and big reptiles, like snakes and crocodiles. You don't normally expect to see rats. So what's the reason that Marcus is in here?
I'm very worried about his respiratory problems. He seems to be having a little bit of wheezing from his lungs, and also there's been a fair bit of porphyry coming from his nose.
So he's had weeping coming out of his eyes and out of his nose. If rats have a weakness, it's probably their breathing. They are renowned for developing a respiratory illness that causes them to have a lot of difficulty getting air in and getting air out. What's interesting is that, you know, he has moved about 20 centimetres altogether, but it looks like he's been for a run.
Yeah.
His eyes are shut quite a bit too. So he just looks a bit run down. Well, let's have a listen to his chest. Could I get you to hold him there for me? Look, I can certainly hear more noise coming from his chest than I should. So rather than the air coming in and out very smoothly, it comes in and out with more sound. So it sounds rougher. And that's usually because there's a build-up of something in the airways, so the flow of the air is partially blocked. When I'm listening to Marcus's chest, I'm not hearing what I want to hear. When you hear good, healthy lungs, it's like a calm breeze just flowing in and out. But in his case, it's like a drinking straw at the bottom of a can of drink. There's a lot of turbulence, and the air is being forced through narrow airways that have little blockages in there. So the big challenge at the moment is just working out exactly what has caused it. And obviously how we can treat this issue, because my fear is that if we don't do anything, given Marcus's age and condition at the moment, then this problem could get worse, and could get worse a lot more quickly than we want. Something's going on inside those lungs to make breathing very difficult for him. The worry I've got is that he's not a young rat, and for him, breathing is already becoming harder just with older age.
At the Marlin Coast Veterinary Hospital, Chris's first patient is Marcus the albino rat, who's having respiratory problems.
My feeling is we're either facing a bacterial pneumonia or a mycoplasma pneumonia, which is a little organism that's not really like a bacteria and not really like a virus. It's kind of in between.
I knew he had a little bit of wheezing happening, but I wasn't expecting it to be as big of a health problem as Dr. Chris explained that it was. That definitely hit me hard when Dr. Chris said that he is quite sick. What can we do for him?
So we can treat that with antibiotics, so with some medicine, which will help. But you can treat all those bugs in the chest, but unless you help the body to get them out and to get rid of that mucus and to make breathing easier, then you may not actually see any benefit. The simple fact is that he needs help to get that mucus out of his chest. If it just stays there, his breathing will stay the same. The way I'm going to get the mucus out of his chest, it may raise some eyebrows. I think we should nebulise him. So what we're going to do is allow him to breathe in a mix of saline, but also a tiny little bit of antibacterial disinfectant.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
So when that happens, the mucus absorbs that fluid, becomes a little bit bigger, but also a lot more moist, and that way he can actually cough it up and bring it up himself.
Fantastic. Sounds really good, Doctor.
Yeah.
I have to say that I was fearing for the worst, of course. So treatment-wise, anything for him. I would do absolutely anything for him. He's part of our family. Sounds good. Off you go, darling boy. and we'll see you soon.
Hey Shannon. Hey,
Chris.
I want to nebulise little Marcus here.
Okay.
You don't have little rat masks, I'm guessing?
Probably not small enough for him, no.
Do you have like a box, even like a little storage container?
Yep, I'll find something for us. Yep.
Thank you.
In North Queensland, Chris is trying to help a pet rat that's struggling to breathe.
Nebulising certainly makes sense to me, but how are we going to get that fluid into his chest and have it work its magic? Well, I've got some ideas. Okay, so we've got our mask, which is the box. We just need our nebulizer and our liquid. The whole goal here is to put moist, sterile, antibacterial air into Marcus's lungs. Now I've got my storage box, all I need to do is make up my magic solution. Okay, so we'll take 2 mils of this. The solution I'm using is 1 part antibacterial liquid, 250 parts saline. Add that together, mix them together, and find a way to get them into his lungs, and all of a sudden, we're nebulising.
We'll pop it in.
I think this is going to work. So, you create a bit of a seal, and then if we put this in here, wedge that through there. Okay. And all of a sudden, Marcus, you've got your own personal steam room. Okay, let's start.
All right.
So straight away, we're already starting to see some water vapour appear in the tube, find its way into the box, which is perfect. The challenge is now trying to find a white rat in amongst white fog. It's a total whiteout in there now, but importantly, he's breathing comfortably and he's getting that medicine right where he needs it. You know, anyone that's been into a steam room knows when you come out, your chest feels kind of clear, and that's all because that water vapour is helping to loosen everything up and really open up your airways, and hopefully that's exactly what's happening with Marcus right now. The only giveaway that he's still in there is the fact his little tail's just sneaking out the side here.
Oh, there it is.
But the rest of him's disappeared. It sounds strange to say this, but my hope is when Marcus comes out of this box, he's actually going to be coughing and spluttering. The whole idea there is that his own mechanisms are kicking into action. They're actually removing that build-up of mucus, and his airways have already expanded.
Out in reception, owner Tia is anxiously waiting for news of her beloved pet.
Being apart from him is indeed very hard. So hopefully Marcus is feeling much better after the treatment. I'm looking forward to getting him home.
All right, that is it. So Marcus, you in there? Yeah, hi little buddy. As I open the lid, a big waft of steam escapes, but through that mist, I see 2 big red beady eyes staring right back at me. And that's a good start.
Hey, Marcus. What happened, little buddy?
Okay. So I can really hear that his breathing certainly does sound even more moist than it did before, but that is actually a good thing. That was the whole idea of the process, was to try to, if you like, lubricate his airways, make sure that mucus was able to really slide back out. You just need one more thing, a little shot of antibiotics.
Sorry, little buddy. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, there we go.
There you go, little man.
Well done,
You
huh?
are good, aren't you?
Well done.
Yeah. Those eyes of yours are a lot wider than they were before. It's got to be a good sign, isn't it? You're more active, aren't
He
you?
seems a lot happier now.
Yeah. But you're not happy with the hair? Well, how do you do it? Oh, you brush it forward. While I'm worried about Marcus's health, he seems more concerned about something else. His hairstyle. Just making some adjustments. You look good. Should we go back to Mum? Yeah? In a short period of time, we've managed to turn around what could have been quite a serious health issue for Marcus. And now, he's free to go back home and live what should hopefully be a long and happy life with Tia. Look who I have here.
Oh, my boy. My little boy.
He's all steam clean too.
Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Oh, he looks beautiful.
Yeah, those eyes of his are a lot brighter too. Given how much Tia clearly cares for Marcus, I know she's going to be a hard marker. But thankfully, the moment they're back together, she seems thrilled. And Marcus, going on those big red eyes, looks equally as happy. So he's been a little bit spluttery, which is good. It means he's starting to clear out some of that build-up. But importantly, he's really active, he's really busy.
Oh, good. Yeah, he's looking much better.
Yeah, so it's telling us he's getting a lot more oxygen into his body. There's no doubt that Marcus is a unique patient and he's had a unique treatment today, but his relationship with Tia is no different to any other pet. And now, thankfully, both of them can breathe a lot easier. There you go. All right, he's all yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All the best.
I've learnt that when I come up here, I might as well pack the medical bag because this always seems to turn into some sort of working holiday.
In far north Queensland, Chris was meant to be on a break from his vet duties. But he's received a call for help from the most unlikely of places.
Chris, hi.
Good to see you. Hello, and hello to you, yes. Now, I've been told you've got a bat that's just been brought in.
We have a little insect-eating bat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jenny McLean runs the Tolga Bat Hospital, an incredible rescue and rehabilitation centre that looks after more than 150 injured and orphaned bats.
We're looking after anything from the big flying foxes down to the little microbats. The flying foxes generally come in because of being caught on barbed wire fences or the wrong type of backyard netting. Up in this part of the world, they will also come in because of tick paralysis. These are little fruit and blossom bats. They'd be a month of age. These are hand-raised ones, and they'll go outside in a few weeks and progress through until they're released.
As amazing as these guys are, this isn't the reason I'm here, is it?
No, we've got a little microbat for you to look at.
Right. Oh, wow.
Little Millie here, she just came in today. She was found on the floor of a farm shed. Here's a pair of gloves for you.
Thank you.
She's covered in some sort of globby stuff that we're not sure what it is.
She's just incredible.
Yeah. We're hoping that Chris can get this stuff off to prevent the bat grooming it off itself and then ingesting it.
You're tough, aren't you? So I guess the worry I've got is that being in a farm shed, there's all sorts of chemicals around, all sorts of oils, and bats and oils and chemicals don't really mix, do they?
No, that's right.
As a general rule with animals, usually the smaller they are, the more susceptible to shock they are. And Millie's just about the smallest you'll see. So the first thing I need to do is check Millie over and just see what sort of condition she's in. Just that skin over her shoulder blades there, just looks a little bit tight. So see, if I pinch that, see that pinched skin staying up there?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so she's dehydrated. Certainly with this heat too, dehydration is going to be a big issue for her. For any animal to be dehydrated is a problem, but when you're dealing with something so small, it can become a massive issue and even potentially fatal. Just looking at how dehydrated she is, I think she would benefit from some fluids before you do too much to her, just to try to stabilise her, get her blood pressure back up. And
good idea.
Chris is at the Tolga Bat Hospital in far north Queensland. His tiny patient Millie is highly stressed after being found in a farm shed covered in an unknown substance. But right now, Chris's biggest concern is stabilising the microbat.
I'm hoping that even though Millie's dehydration is quite serious, it should be easily fixed with some subcutaneous fluids underneath the skin between those shoulder blades. It's not much, less than a ml of saline, but it should be enough to stabilise Millie and give us enough time to try to get that liquid off her skin. She is trying to clean that, isn't she?
Yes.
She knows it's not right.
Time is against them, and Chris still doesn't know what that mystery substance is.
The concern is if she tries to groom that off and swallow it, it could be toxic. This is a very, very gentle cleaner that's essentially going to almost absorb into the oil, and then hopefully it'll be a lot easier to take off than the existing oil we've got. so gentle.
She's very stressed while we're handling her now. Hopefully by the time we finish cleaning her up and we can provide her with some food, that might calm her down a bit. Oh, lovely.
In Cairns, Chris is performing his own delicate procedure, removing sticky oil from tiny microbat Millie.
There's a lot coming off that wing.
Yeah.
The smallest drop of toxin could poison a creature this small.
It doesn't take too long before we're starting to see some results. Those cotton buds, they're covered in oil. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. And that's a lot.
It is, off a little wing. Yeah.
Chris removes the last of it.
If Millie is going to make a full recovery, she needs to eat right now. And thankfully, mealworms look to be one of her favourites. It's one of the most unattractive eating sights I've ever seen in my life. I know you're beautiful in your own way, but as half a mealyworm goes into those teeth and face, look at you go.
The cleanest bat in Jenny's clinic will spend the next 8 weeks recuperating and then hopefully be released back into the wild.
Okie doke.
Jenny adores each and every bat. She cares for them, she fusses over them, and she knows that out in the wild, they do it tough.
There you go, off you go.
Thankfully, with Jenny on their side, got a much better chance. Right, good night, little one. There you go.
Look at her. Hello. Oh, look at her. She's like, can you get me out of here, Mum?
She's a bit small and her tail keeps falling off as well, so.
Lara and her mum Lauren have brought an unusual patient into the Bondi clinic.
We're here today to see about our Pygmy Bearded Dragon. I think it's got a little bit of tail rot and we're not sure. So just want to make sure she's not going to rot away.
I'm hoping that Dr. Chris can find out what's wrong with her and give her medicine.
Hello, how you going? That's Zaza. Yeah, come on through. When I first see my next patient, it's not attached to a lead or in any sort of cage. It's in a small box. This one's going to be different. What's in the box?
The bearded dragon.
Oh, wow. So how old is she?
3 months old.
Okay. And her name's Zaza.
Zaza.
And you're worried about this tail, are you?
The tail. It's quite long and then a little bit falls off and a little bit more and now I'm not sure if it's going to just keep going.
So Zaza's downsizing
Yeah.
when you don't really want her to.
No.
When I first see all of Zaza, something's not quite right. Normally with bearded dragons, their tail is as long as their body. For Zaza, it's a lot shorter. The last centimetre or so is dark and looks like it's about to drop off. Have you got any ideas about what might be happening to the tail?
Tail rot.
Tail right, yeah.
That's all.
So basically what happens is, every few weeks it starts to blacken off and then bits drop off. So you must be a little bit concerned about this.
Yeah. She doesn't just completely disappear.
Yeah. She's going to run out of tail soon. No matter whether you're a dog, cat, bird, human, or a bearded dragon, if something turns black, it's not a good sign. For Zaza's tail to shorten up so dramatically, all of a sudden we're looking at something that's not quite normal. So basically what happens is, every few weeks it starts to blacken off and then bits drop off. And that's happening on a cycle.
Yeah.
Chris is trying to work out why Zaza's tail is getting dangerously short.
The thing about bearded dragons, unlike some lizards, they can't just drop their tail and grow a new one.
Yeah.
So this is sort of the stumpy look for life.
Yeah.
So have you got a few pets at home?
Yeah.
What have you got?
Fish, hermit crabs, dogs and them.
Wow. Lara's not your typical 11-year-old. For starters, she has 28 pets. Her favourites are dogs and bearded dragons. Clearly, Zaza means the world to her. And the fact that she's so small and at the moment so fragile, you can see she's concerned. All right, let's have a look at you.
She doesn't like it.
Yeah, it's sore. Obviously the tail is the area of most concern with Zaza,
And as I work my fingers all the way down, it's fine until I get to the tip, and all of a sudden, she lets me know that area is not to be touched.
All right, let me have a little listen. It's going to be a little listen, trust me.
It's a very little listen.
There's not much to listen to. Is it funny that the stethoscope's bigger than she is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not only can I hear her heart and the fact that it's beating incredibly rapidly, but also very clearly, I can also hear her breathing. And those two things are crucial in such a small patient.
All right, so it doesn't look like there are any other sore spots on her body. Now, she moves around quite freely and quite comfortably.
Yeah.
She seems normal apart from that.
So she's getting by, but she's not exactly thriving.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's not.
Well, 95% of her is great.
Yeah.
It's just this 5% here that isn't so good.
Yeah.
So we need to work out what's happening in this 5%.
Yeah.
And so she's in with another bearded dragon.
One, yeah.
How much bigger is the
Well,
other?
it's getting bigger now. I mean, it's still a baby, but
It's not that big. It's that big with its tail.
it's
Or another half her size, would you say?
Zaza shares an enclosure with Rosa, another bearded dragon, about a month older, but quite a lot larger than Zaza. Do you think the other one might be bullying?
Oh, look, it's a good question.
You don't see it. It's not like they hiss and scratch.
Yeah.
The fact that Zaza shares her tank with another bearded dragon, Rosa, it immediately rings alarm bells. We could be looking at fight wounds here.
I think if we go looking for causes for why Zaza's having problems, my feeling is that it begins and it ends with her supposed best friend.
At the Bondi Clinic, Chris has just discovered that Zaza, the bearded dragon, shares her enclosure with a mate called Rosa.
I don't see them fighting, and sometimes I see her sitting on top of the other one, and you know. So I think if you sit on they get on the back.
Yep.
I figured, look, if it was that bad between them, they're not going to be doing it.
Chris is now starting to suspect Rosa could be the reason Zaza's tail is getting shorter and shorter.
I think Rosa walks around and goes, "Oh, I'm hungry. What can I eat?" And sees this little thing floating around.
It says that's a worm.
And it moves and it fits in Rosa's mouth pretty comfortably.
All it takes is one little bite from Rosa to clamp down, affect the blood supply to the tip of the tail, it becomes black and then drops off.
That's a shame. Your little mate's eating you.
I'm sitting here wondering how we're finally going to crack this case, how we're going to know exactly what's happening to Zaza's tail, when I realise I'm looking at a girl who has 28 pets. She has more pets than I do. Therefore, this one's over to her. I'm going to put Lara completely in charge of this case.
I want you to put this above their enclosure and turn it on. Okay? We're going to run that for about an hour. And we're going to see what happens when you're not around, because they won't do this when you're there.
If Rosa is taking a little chunk out of Zaza, then they need to be separated. It all comes down to what we see on this camera. It's hard to believe you could feel any tension living here, but it's time to see if my hunch is right. Hello.
Oh, how are you?
Good. I thought your bearded dragon sounded very strange.
Yeah, she was feisty. Feisty
All right.
little one. Come on in.
Thank you. Now,
Okay.
I've been looking forward to seeing what we've managed to find out.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll be interested.
Yeah.
Let us take you through.
Okay, thank you.
Come on, Byron.
Back in Bondi, Chris is making a house visit to see if he can finally solve the mystery of Zaza's disappearing tail.
All right. So this could be the ultimate fighting ring, is it?
There's the beast.
So that's Rosa over there with the
Yes.
perfect tail.
Yeah.
And Zaza up here.
Yep.
You know what's interesting? Have you noticed what's happened to her tail?
Oh no.
Yeah. So, hang on. So since she was in the clinic, that's actually dropped off.
Yeah.
Wow. Even though it hasn't been that long since I last saw Zaza, there's been a significant change.
that tip of her tail has dropped off.
Does it look like it's stopped doing whatever it was doing?
Well, there's no other darkening of the tip there. I mean, it looks pretty healthy up until that point now.
Yeah.
When you remember that bearded dragon tails don't grow back, it really reinforces the fact that we need to find an answer for what's happening here and find it quickly. There ain't much tail left.
Chris suspects that housemaid Rosa has been attacking Zaza. Today's visit is to get the proof.
So hopefully, if we put it back in here to rest up, all the evidence we need is going to be on this camera here.
Great.
Okay, shall we have a look?
Yes.
Up until now, Lara's been reasonably convinced this tail issue is just tail rot, whereas I think something more sinister is going on. I think Rosa is taking chomps out of Zaza's tail. The camera should tell us all. Okay, there they are.
Yeah.
So we've got Rosa down here,
Yeah.
Zaza here, so well separated
Yeah.
to start with anyway. It's almost like Rosa knows that she's being watched. She keeps on looking up at the camera.
I know. That's so funny, isn't it?
But now, Zaza's on the lookout because Rosa is now coming up. Ooh. And centimetres away from that tail now.
Yeah.
It's tense, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, Rosa's breathing has just increased. Zaza's just looked around.
Yeah.
So I just wonder if something's about to happen here.
Yeah.
So getting close and oh! Okay, that was our moment.
Yeah.
So
I can't believe we got it.
yeah, it's that lick. I mean,
Yeah.
that's her lunging with her tongue at what she sees as either being food or something that she wants to prove she's the boss of.
Yeah.
And the moment that licking happens, Zaza's out of there.
Yeah.
So I think this couple need a bit of a separation. What do you say?
Sound good?
You think so?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I think if Rosa keeps on licking her lips at Zaza's tail, Zaza's not going to have much of a tail left. Finally, I've got the proof.
Yeah.
Where do you want it?
Just there,
Over
please.
here? So they can see each other, but they can't touch each other.
Yeah.
All right.
Chris has decided the only way to stop Rosa attacking Zaza is to separate them.
Now, what's this?
Stuff to put in the cage.
You need to do some interior decorating.
Yeah.
All right, you go for it. It's not my specialty. What's your style inspiration, Lara? What sort of look are you going for here? Mexican chic? Australian outback?
Just
Rustic charm? What is it?
a lizard cage.
Lizard cage. Of course it is. Who gets the new pad?
Rosa.
Really?
Yes.
She's been put in exile, but she's living the dream. You call this punishment? Shall we see if she likes it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, little girl. You do the crime, you do the time. In paradise. Come on. It's kind of nice that this friendship can continue, but at a distance and with two panes of glass separating them. And there's kind of an amusing irony in the way that Zaza's tank, it's higher, which means she's in charge. Well done. I think we've achieved some sort of truce here. You think?
Yeah.
I think everyone's going to sleep well tonight. This is a tale with a happy ending, right? Hmm?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ni hao.
Good morning. Ni hao, ni hao.
But Chris is starting with an unexpected challenge.
Who's this?
This is Big Beauty.
Strange question. Is she a hamster?
Yeah.
I don't treat hamsters. I've never treated hamsters. In Australia, you're not allowed to have hamsters.
She's a bit shy.
I think she was surprised to hear that I'd never seen one like her before. Look at you.
She's beautiful.
She's great. But what isn't so beautiful is this lump here.
Yeah. She's got difficulties in walking and sometimes seems very tired.
Did it appear very quickly?
Oh, a big bite.
Oh!
there's no good.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't find Big Beauty's name slightly ironic, but it turns out there may be a true meaning behind the term Big Beauty. It refers to the teeth. Oh, you're really getting to that finger, aren't you?
She's a very playful hamster, and she doesn't bite usually, and she's just playing, I think.
With that lump,
Yes.
it is quite well separated from the rest of her body. It's not like it's invading in. And you can see I'm holding onto the lump there. One of the first things I check is how firmly attached it is to the body. This gives you an idea about how much that lump is invading into the tissue surrounding it.
Is it cancerous?
Yeah, I'm not too sure yet. We'll have to work out exactly what sort of cell is in that lump and what's caused it. Because in hamsters, in the same way as in mice, they can often get little breast cancers.
Breast cancers?
Yeah.
I'm really very anxious. Big Beauty is my son's hamster. He's now back in Australia to study English, so he asked me to look after the hamster. My son is going to be very sad, and my wife is going to be very sad too.
What we're going to do, if you could hold Big Beauty like that,
Yes.
I'm going to get that lump between my fingers and put a needle into it.
Yes.
And the cells I pull out of that lump will tell me exactly what we are facing.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Look at this. That lump has fluid in the middle of it.
Yep.
And the fluid is that colour.
Yeah.
So we need to check that fluid now to find out exactly
What it is.
95% of these lumps, when you put a needle in and draw back, not much comes out. You almost never get fluid like this. So we'll put it back into a little cage there.
Yeah.
I'll check the sample.
Okay, great.
Okay, and let you know what we have.
Thank you. My son loves this hamster, and my worst fear is that she might die under my care.
So, the moment of truth, there's not a lot on this slide, but what is there is going to be very important. If it is cancer, then clearly, the prognosis, it isn't great. And the only chance of giving Big Beauty any sort of future would be surgery. But for an animal so small and so fragile, that surgery has huge risks. If it was cancer, I'd say big clumps of ugly cells that are multiplying. Here, it's not what's there. It's good news. Okay, hightail.
Okay.
No matter whether you're in Beijing or Bondi, telling someone the good news about their pet never gets old. So on that slide, all I could see was fluid.
Wonderful.
Now that means that there's not a nasty cancer that's producing that lump.
Okay.
It's good news.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay?
Yes.
So,
Can I Skype my son and
you
let
can
him know?
tell him for sure, yeah.
Yes, he'll be very happy.
From nowhere, Hightail decides it's time to Skype his son Oliver back in Australia. This is news that clearly has to be shared. Oliver, there's someone here that wants to say hi. So the good news is that Big Beauty does not have a tumour. It's one of those really special moments for me where that love for a pet translates and transcends all cultures, all languages, and all situations. Because the look on his face is priceless. There we go. She's giving you a little kiss. See you later.
Okay, bye-bye.
There you go, huh?
He's happy.
Was he quite emotional?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Very excited to learn the good news about Big Beauty.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
So this has been my first case as a vet in Beijing. It's been my first hamster, but it's been a great outcome.
Hightail will need to come back to the clinic once a month to have Big Beauty's cyst drained.
Well,
Thank you very much indeed.
that's my absolute pleasure.
Thank you. Yes.
Great to meet you.
We're going home now. Big Beauty.
Okay.
We have a big bull mastiff and he bit Napoleon and just threw him to one side.
At Sash, 9-week-old Napoleon is in agony after suffering shocking facial injuries.
You could tell that he'd been hurt because he'd scream like a little girl, a very high-pitched squeal.
It was horrifying. At the front, his teeth look like they've all been separated. His jaw's coming forward and then he's got some teeth there and some teeth at the back.
Leslie and Lucy have owned their other dog Diesel for 6 years. Now they've been forced to make a heartbreaking decision.
I'm really worried that he might bite someone. So I've sent him to my sister, so she's going to look after him. Well, it's better to be safe than sorry, and I mean, there was probably only the other alternative, and I couldn't do that.
Oh, no. Did you get beaten up? Hey? Oh, dear. What's he done? I know. It's obvious that he's got a broken jaw. It's just a matter of exactly how it's broken, how many pieces it's in. I'm a little worried that it's going to be smashed, and I just don't know what we're going to do if there's no bone there for me to put pins into. Big brute of a mastiff.
It's kind of...
Oh, darling. Oh, sweetheart. No, it's not that bad. It's a really nasty little fracture. In a way, he's lucky that's all that's happened, because if the dog had bitten him a little further back, he might have punctured his brain and that'd be the end of it. I'm going to try and put some pins in the front here, but that bone's it's pretty soft. I don't know how much holding power we'll get, but we'll see. Poor little bugger. The front part of his jaw has just been crushed. There's just not a lot for me to work with here, so it's a challenge. He's going to be on jelly and ice cream for a while. The fracture's not stable yet, so we're just going to connect up these pins with this putty, and then it'll form one sort of solid frame. Once we've got the putty on the pins, that's the critical bit, because once that sets, we can't move it. So now the whole jaw is working as one, and there's no wobble in it anymore. There's a bit of swelling in here, partly as a result of the pins going in, and that's going to be a little bit of concern for us. So we'll have to watch him pretty carefully for the next couple of hours as he's waking up. Oh, little one.
It's been 3 hours since the delicate surgery on Napoleon's shattered jaw. Finally, the little pug has recovered enough to be allowed a visit from owners Leslie and Lucy.
It'll be a bit of a shock for you, because he's got this sort of contraption on his face. Here you go. I know. Here you go. Say hello to your mum.
Oh my God. What have you got on your face?
Yes.
Just really sad to see all that around his face. It's just so little.
The operation has been a success, but Napoleon will have to be fed by syringe for at least the next 3 weeks.
So you just give him a slow little trickle, just like you would feeding a baby, really.
I really didn't expect him to survive. I really didn't. Now look at him, huh? Now look at him.
Isn't he just the cutest?
Give it a bit of a lick, yeah?
Righto, Napoleon. Oh, you having a sleep, mate? It's time to go home.
Just 3 days after surgery to fix his fractured jaw, Napoleon has made a remarkable recovery.
Here we go. Go home to your mum. It looks really confronting, but the fracture's now stable, it can't move anywhere, and he's much more comfortable. He's a much happier little guy. You've got a Chris Brown jaw now. Come on, we'll take you home.
Outside, a relieved Leslie and Lucy are arriving to pick up their baby pug. But despite the great result,
come on, little look. We'll find your mum.
There's a lingering sadness for Leslie. It was her other dog Diesel who attacked Napoleon, and she's been forced to find him a new home.
I've had Diesel for 7 years, and I know I'm going to cry. And I've had to give him to my sister. When the little fella gets older, I'll probably try and get them to be friends again.
Who's that?
Hello.
Come to get you.
You're coming home.
It will take at least 3 weeks before Napoleon can finally get rid of that annoying scaffolding.
Napoleon's really come out of this pretty well, considering, you know, if he'd have been bitten 2 centimetres further back in his head, he'd be dead.
Hello, are you here to see me?
Yes.
Or Chris?
Yes,
Yeah.
nice to meet you.
Nice
I'm
to meet
Henry.
you. Hey, Henry.
My wife, Iris.
Hello, ni hao ma.
Ni hao.
Now, what have you got here?
In Beijing, another unusual patient has just been brought in to see Chris.
So come through here.
Thank you.
Iris and Henry keep some unconventional pets, and they want Chris to take a look at one of the boys.
Snails.
Yeah, there are 8 of them.
The only snails I've ever seen in Bondi have been in people's gardens. I've never seen a pet snail before. Now, what is wrong with the snails?
You can see his shell, get a crack on it and dry, and we don't know what's the problem.
Okay, oh, right.
You see it? Yeah. This side's okay, but the crack is here.
Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, you can see that the shell is not growing properly.
No.
And in those holes, it's kind of produced what is like scar tissue for snails.
We worry because we saw the crack is getting bigger and bigger, and the color, I mean, is pretty different than the other side.
I wouldn't mind seeing how the other ones are going.
Hope you can help them, you know.
This one actually has cracking as well, see?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. What do they eat? Do they eat the lettuce?
Yeah, it seems they only like lettuce.
Anything else?
We were told that also eat the sand to help them digest, the food. Yeah.
These guys are missing something in their food. The clue is in the fact that the shell is where the problem is.
Okay, now we see.
And what they're missing is causing this problem. And this is everything they love, but it doesn't have absolutely everything they need.
We were told that only they like lettuce only, so yeah, we were surprised to hear that.
What they're missing is calcium.
Okay,
There's almost no calcium in this lettuce. We need it, dogs need it, cats need it, and turns out snails need it too.
So do you know any food that has calcium and can fit them? Any idea?
Well, it's going to be hard to find a food that has a lot of calcium that they still want to eat. But I need to make sure that I can actually get that something for you guys. 1 second.
要去找一点有没有能给蜗牛吃的东西。
Excuse me. I'm looking for I know what I need in order to make sure that Lushan's shell is fixed. But will these guys have it? Just don't know. Do you know cuttlefish? Like squid?
Yeah.
Do you know they have a little bone inside them?
In Beijing, Chris is trying to track down an unusual remedy for some pet snails which have badly cracked shells.
So not like a live squid or like a piece of squid, but
It's dried.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we have that here.
Perfect.
Yeah, I will find it for you.
Thank you. I get the impression this is a strange day for you guys. Trust me, I feel the same way.
Now what do you want?
Perfect. Much to my surprise, this clinic has exactly what I need, a cuttlefish bone. So it turns out we can fix these snails' problems right now. You brought me snails. Now, I'm going to bring you presents.
Wow.
What they need is this. Have you seen one of these before?
No.
So Lushan will eventually slide across that and will dissolve that calcium and will basically give himself a calcium supplement. You just break a little bit off. In there, lettuce as well. We're getting close to that being a complete meal.
Okay.
谢谢.
Thank you very much for all your help. Yeah.
The more time I spend here, the more I realise China is clearly full of surprises. Who knows what's next?